Outhouses are not just for answering the call of nature anymore. In the community of Marshall, they get spruced up and put to work. Yesterday, the annual outhouse races were on, giving people a chance to put their handiwork on the line for pride and prizes.
Yeah, there's a few rednecks out here, that's for sure.
The uncertain weather didn't dampen the enthusiasm of the participants in perhaps the wackiest fair event of the summer season. Teams of 3 or 4 people put their backs into pushing these converted outhouses around a course, with the best times taking home the hardware.
The rider has to stop 1/3 of the way around the track and throw a plunger. And after the plunger toss, we move on to the toilet seat toss. And it's based on time, so whoever's the fastest wins the gold seat.
And these aren't just any old outhouses. They are decorated and themed, of course, but there are also several requirements.
You do need, obviously, your toilet seat. You need a hand washing station. It's pretty much as you wish. You make it how you want it. So, and everybody has a different outlook on what an outhouse should be looking like.
The race is only one of many activities during the one-day event. There's also a parade, a pig roast, and a family dance.
The We Are Marshall event started last year. We just wanted to, our motto is bringing the community together. It's just about having everybody out to enjoy some fun, some family fun.
The event wouldn't be possible without generous support and dedicated volunteers.
Hats off to the rec board of Marshall for putting on this event. This is the second annual, and the girls on the rec board have done an excellent job of organizing it and getting it together. And we also have lots of sponsors out here.
And although the town isn't large, they definitely make the most out of their day, and the races were hotly contested.
We're just trying to promote a small community within the boundaries of Lloydminster. There's lots of young families out here, so it's just a family fun day, and it's nice to see a good turnout.
Bud Miller Park was the scene for the Lloydminster District SPCA's second annual Dog Jog. Canines and their owners were taking the opportunity to socialize, enjoy each other's company, and also raise some money in the process. Last year's event had over 150 participants and raised more than $4,000. Organizers were hoping to better both of those marks.
We needed a fundraiser, and we also wanted to provide the community with an event where you can bring your dog out to, your whole family. We've got things for the kids, we've got lots of things for the dogs, as well as a fundraiser walk for to support your local Humane Society, which is Lloydminster District SPCA.
People brought their own animals out, but there were also some there that were looking for a good home.
We've got a lot of our adoptable dogs here. This one here, you probably can't see, is Mira, a wonderful, sweet German Shepherd dog that is going to need a surgery. So that's why we have her here. We're going to be raising some funds for her surgery. And lots of alumni, lots of dogs adopted from us, as well as just dogs from the community.
Some of the participants were multiple adopters and see the event as a chance to give back to an organization that's brought a lot of joy into both dogs and dog owners' lives.
We support the SPCA as much as we can. Both of our dogs have been adopted by the SPCA, and I truly believe that you need to give these animals a home, and instead of getting something new from a breeder, this is what you need to do.
Lloydminster is regarded as being dog-friendly, especially in our park system, and today was no exception.
If you walk through this park, there's places set up all over the place to get your poop bags, which we hope you're using, because it helps the city if you use your poop bags. So I believe, yes, we're definitely a dog city town.
It was about the fun, but the fact is, the more dogs your dog can meet, the better off they will be.
Especially our young dog, she's not very socialized yet. She's only socialized with our older dog, which this really shows to me that she needs a little bit more, I think.
There's no word yet on the amount of money raised, but every little bit helps.
We cover a wide area, and even though over the last couple of years we're very proud we've been able to reduce our operating costs, we still struggle just to meet day-to-day operations. So fundraising events like this is what keeps us open.
Since the Vandals broke into the AFL back in 2004, the Wolfpack have had their number. The defending champs are hoping to turn their luck around yesterday against Calgary and remain undefeated atop the league standings. Pick it up tied at 7s in the second. The Vandals defense steps up. Matt Loveseth with the pick 6 off Daryl Leeson. Lloyd back in front 14-7. But the Pack respond and some. 14-all in the third. Leeson hits Danny Warwick along the far sideline, then racks up some yak yards before finally getting taken down. It led to a Calgary touchdown. On the Vandals' next possession, they draw even. Jared Velo hooks up with brother Jess in the end zone. We're back to step 1, 21-21. In the fourth, Daryl Leeson, with some time in the pocket, launches it deep downfield for Michael Leeson. Another brother combination. They capitalized a couple plays later, Wolfpack up 28-21. And with just over 6 to play, Lloyd looking for the equalizer. Brad Olin intercepts Leeson, picks up some blocks, weaves his way through traffic and into the house. But wait, a flag is thrown on the play, negating the major. Vandals would have to settle for a field goal, cutting the deficit to 28-24. But the Wolfpack put the game out of reach soon after. Leeson another heave-ho, going deep to Tim Johnson. He's off to the races. Calgary takes it 41-24.
It was a game of mistakes, I guess, and we just made a few more than they did. I think both teams turning the ball over and weren't really executing very well at all. But in the end, we just made a few more mistakes than they did, I think.
We got beat on 3 deep plays on defense today and cost us touchdowns. And I mean, we just didn't have that on our side of the ball. So, I mean, you know, there's penalties going both ways, but just the ability of them to complete that deep ball on us, you know, that's definitely separated us.
The first 2 nights of racing went off without a hitch down in Wainwright, but the skies opened up yesterday, causing the Chucks to be canceled. The track was dry enough and ready for day 4 this afternoon. And the day off didn't phase. Fastest time of the night driver on Friday, Wayne Knight, as he had the top time once again today, 104.94. Vern Nolan came in second, followed by father-son Logan and Gary Gorst. Shane Nolan rounded out the top 5. And Wayne Knight's back-to-back fastest times earned him an extra $10,000. The rain out yesterday canceled the dash for cash, instead giving the 10 Gs to the show winner. Wayne Knight took it with a combined time of 3:11.83. Gary Gorst captured second place, while Logan finished third. Jamie Labakane and Vern Nolan rounded out the top 5. The CPCA SIGA Pro Tour is now off to Little Pine next weekend for the last event before the Calgary Stampede. The Lloydminster Reapers men's rugby program has thrived in recent years, while the women's team has struggled with development. Well, the future of Border City Ladies Rugby is now looking up, with a number of under-16 girls preparing to eventually make the jump. They're still a few years away from suiting up for the Reapers women's rugby team, but these girls are set to represent Saskatchewan.
Already just by going up there and having one game, they've got a buzz about it, they're all confident and they just want to keep on playing. So, you know, it's fantastic. Next year these will be the provincial and under-16 girls, so it's great for them this year just to move forward. After coming away with a victory last week against an Alberta squad, the under-16 girls wrapped up play for the year with even more provincial competition. We'll start with these same bunch of girls in January and we'll work with them until April. And then we're planning to take them to the Cayman Islands for 10 days at April time. And then we'll work all summer with them, and then they'll go to a national festival in August next year. So it's a long-term plan that we've got in place for them. The girls say they've come together as a unit.
You know, the actual playing part and like the team or whatever, like getting a stronger bond with us. I like having like the teamwork that we do because we're like kind of like a big family. Most of the girls on the team are from the border city. Merton says the future of the Reapers is looking bright. It's great for Lloydminster Rugby. It's great for these young girls because they've got the club to go and join eventually, and it's great for the club to look down and say, wow, we've got some great young players coming through, so really exciting. 140 picks after the Oilers selected Ryan Nugent-Hopkins first overall. The Phoenix Coyotes drafted Saskatoon Blades left winger and Lloydminster product Darian Dziurzynski. The fourth-year Blade had a career year this season, scoring 35 goals and racking up 57 points in 72 games. He was also a plus 27.
Just starting to sink in, you know, got some work to do ahead of me now. I got to get ready for their development camp coming up here right away, and then got a lot more work after that, getting ready for their training camp in the fall.
Darian was supposed to go to the Yotes camp last summer, but an injury kept him from attending. The fifth rounder thinks this is the right fit.
I was talking to them quite a bit before, and I kind of figured that they were going to take me, but as for going to the fifth round, I didn't really expect that.
The 20-year-old will report to rookie camp on July 3rd.